Hello again, this is Hans-Jürgen Clemens from company Motic speaking. Today I'd like to show you some details about our darkfield solutions in our series of BA microscopes of upright transmitted light microscopes, BA 210, 310 and 410, respectively the elite versions of those models. In these cases, darkfield can be applied in two options. The simple and the more economic one is to use a darkfield slider. This darkfield slider has to be combined with the standard condensers of BA 210 and 310. The more elegant turret solution works with the 310 and the 410. What is darkfield? Darkfield, the idea of darkfield is to emphasize border structures, means cell outlines or tiny little structures, for example from paramecia, cilia from paramecia, or any other structures which are overlooked by the simple bright field observation. How is darkfield achieved? Darkfield is achieved by inserting a so-called central stop into the ray path. This central stop is a simple piece of metal which is mounted here in a slider, in this case in a turret solution, and it is going to eliminate all the direct light which passes the sample and will go to the microscope. Only the light that passes this ring-shaped slot will enter the sample. But thanks to the condenser optics, it will miss the front lens of the microscope. So at the end, we will have a dark background, and similar to the polarization contrast, but of course on a completely different setup. Only the light that is influenced by the sample will be displayed as a bright phenomenon on a dark background. If I'm talking about a bright phenomenon on a dark background, this does not mean that we simply have an inverted image, means bright becomes dark, dark becomes bright. This would give no additional information to you. But as I said before, the dark field is to emphasize border structures, to emphasize tiny little structures which are overlooked by the bright field observation, tiny structures like cilia of paramecia and any other kind of biological, for example, samples. For applying the slider solution in our BA 210, respectively 310 models, first please remove the protection screw at the end of the slider. Then you have to remove the dust cover of the condenser, because you have to push in the slider into the slot of the condenser. So once you have achieved a maximum darkness of the background, please have a closer look on those tiny little structures that you like to observe, and have a look on the surrounding of those structures. The surrounding should be with homogeneous brightness. If not, please take these Allen keys, which are integral part of the package, of the darkfield package, push it into the slider and move the central stop up to the point where the illumination, where the border of those cells or cilia or whatever is homogeneously illuminated. Then take away the Allen keys. Darkfield is set up. There are two more comments left to be made about this kind of simple darkfield in combination with objectives. The first one is that you can use only objectives up to a numerical aperture of 0.65. Means in general the maximum will be the 40 times planar chromat. Any other objective with a higher numerical aperture will not allow to create a dark background. Please note that the darkfield procedure is extremely sensitive to dust, fingerprints and any other kind of dirt on your sample. So please be careful that you have really a clean sample so that you do not destroy the aesthetic impression of the darkfield. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it gave you some helpful information. More information you can find on our website www.moticeurope.com, and of course you find us on YouTube channel. You're invited to visit us on our social media platforms. Thanks again for your attention.